getting started here. Welcome to the Laboratory of Redemption, everyone. This is week 7, the Laboratory of Redemption. We want to welcome everybody. Thank you so much for taking time out your Sundays to join us today. My name is Demetrio Shakan, Michi, my nickname. So welcome everybody. I've been adjusting since 2018. Uh, it's been quite the ride ever since. The best decision in my life. Well, one of them. So we're gonna have a great show. Is it a show? great, great call today. Great
Yes,
call today. It's a show. I mean, it's just like a show,
it
right?
is.
We got guests and guest speakers and spotlight people and everything. So it's like a show. One of the words we're gonna be keying on today is conviction, man. And that just reminds me of man, conviction when I first started, man. It just takes me back from when I first started. I had so much conviction that I knew that this was the thing that was going to change my life. I was convicted of that. That I didn't even have a car when I accepted the assignment. I didn't have a car. Uh, they was like, "Can you be here by this date?" And it was like in 2 days, 3 days, I was like, yes, I could be there. I had no idea how I was going to get there, but I knew that I was going to get there. I wound up buying I bought a Volkswagen Beetle, silver Volkswagen Beetle.
Wow.
Just imagine for $500. I bought a
Wow.
Volkswagen Beetle, and I borrowed a friend's telescopic ladder. So it's the kind that sort of slides into each other. So it was a 20-foot telescopic ladder and a
Wow.
Volkswagen Beetle that I
Did it
had to
fit?
travel from Texas. Yeah, it fit. It fit right in. It fit right in. I had to drive from Texas to Florida. Well, to Alabama at that time, then Florida. Uh,
Wow.
on this car that I had just bought for $500 and knew nothing about. However, I knew that I needed to be out there. I knew that I had to be out there, and I knew that I needed to do it right then. I didn't not wait for the perfect time or for me to get this truck or this big car, whatever. I knew they came knocking at my door and I answered, and I knew right then that I had to jump on it. And I was so convicted that that was going to change my life, and it did. And I didn't get everything that I wanted as far as money and everything like that, but what I got was beyond my imagination of what I got because I took an opportunity and I was convicted. And the conviction had me put myself out there. And because of that, I've made relationships with Travis and Major. I've made people that have greatly impacted my life. So I may not have went out there and made the dollar amount that I wanted. I got something that was way more valuable by putting myself in that position. So that's something to think about, man. Just go out and walk on faith, man, and put yourself, have conviction that you know what you're about to do and the steps that you are about to take. Be convicted in that, and do that. And
Right.
trust me, great things will turn out. Great things will turn out for you.
It's about surviving those first few weeks until you get paid.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We're going to have some people that are going
Just
to speak
gotta
today.
survive.
We got Miss Ronnie Russell. She's gonna speak today about that. We got we got young guys in for a treat. We got Ismaldo Matias. He's a contractor, so he's gonna be speaking to us from a whole different perspective, man. You're not getting this from a lot of different places, man. So we got people that's gonna be shooting you from different perspectives and giving you the game and what to look for and talk about, all of that. So it's gonna be a great. So today we can ask if y'all have questions. You can drop those in the chat. We'll definitely get to those. We have 100K club, guys. 100K club. We're gonna be talking about doing this, man. This is a challenge that we got going on. 100K is the goal that we have for the month. Go make 100,000 that month out in this field. You can do it, and that's a challenge that we set out. We've set it out, and it's being done. It's being done like multiple times. So join the 100K club. Come with us, man, weekly, and this laboratory of redemption. Be a part of this, man, and just watch how this thing blow up. Watch how you blow up. So today, Miss Janae, if you will go ahead and do your thing here, and guys, just stay tuned. We're gonna have a great show today.
Got you. Well, first I want to say welcome to all the new people. And I want to give a big shout out to my guy Sterling, who just got his first deployment. He starts on Monday.
Yes,
I'm so excited for this guy.
Yeah.
I just hope that he,
Appreciate it.
uses the community as best as he can. All right, Sterling, make sure you speak to us.
Definitely.
Also, I'm sure Major can send out the form again, but please fill out the contact form just so that we can go ahead and let you know what guest speakers we have coming up, what we're going to talk about from week to week, future trainings, any future deployments, any opportunities, things like that. Please fill out the form for that information. Per usual, we have the adjuster spotlight. And this week, as Meech mentioned, we have Miss Ronnie Russell. I'm very excited to hear from her.
All right.
Miss
Hello,
Ronnie, if you could
guys.
just
Happy
please
Hey now,
introduce
hey now.
yourself. Give us a little background to why you decided to become an adjuster, how you got started. Please, I'm very much interested to see how your story came about.
All right, great. Yes, adjusting has definitely been very prominent in my life the last 2.5 years now. My journey began, honestly, I received so much information about adjusting and never did it. Just took my time, precious time, took 1.5 years to do it.
Oh, wow.
I decided to do it. I decided to do it after my friend was like, you keep complaining about your job. Do this. I'm telling you, you'll be fine, you'll be great. I'm like, I don't know, but I'm kind of comfortable right now. I'm in Oklahoma, but I know I want to move to Texas, but I don't want to move to Texas and be on like any type of career. I want to make sure I'm successful for me and my kid. I have a daughter, she's 13. And so she was like, I sent you everything you need to know, do it. I'm like, man, okay, I'm gonna do it. So I waited until after 2020. I was working from home. I was comfortable and I was like, I want to move to Texas. Like, I need to move to Texas. I have to get there somehow, some way. So I talked to her. She like, hey, do this class, do this. Like, I pretty much had she like pretty much handed me everything I needed to do for this situation.
So what we're trying to do for other people.
Yeah. So I
was so
it was
jealous.
kind of easier for me. It was like a little easier because I had all the answers.
You had a nice start.
About coming to adjusting, she already had it. Like, she already did it. She's like, listen, I'm gonna guide you. I got you. So coming into it,
that's awesome.
Very easy for me. I moved to Texas. I did the class like around June of 2021. Moved to Texas in July. Got a job immediately as a desk adjuster, and then worked through that the whole year. So like my first year, like coming as adjusting was like desk for not property, for auto. I did that.
Oh, you started for auto.
Yeah, for auto. So it was thrown to the wolves. I had no training.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, figure it out. I'm like, yo, Sean, you sure I can? She's like, no, you got this. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm impulsive sometimes I can do something, but this is like, I have no type of experience with it. So I did it. We moved forward with it. I made like 80,000 within 6 months. I'm like, yo, I'm staying with this. I like this.
Damn.
Like off top. Like I came in making a
Good
lot
Lord.
off top. So I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna be uncomfortable with this situation. And so let's say last year, 2022, I still was doing auto. I needed a break. I took a break because you needed it. I needed a break, whatever. Took a break. My friend, she was doing like property the whole time. She was like moving really fast. And it was like, dang, Sean, we're gonna do property together. We had a whole plan together. Then tragedy hit. She ended up getting sick out of nowhere. It was like a big change for everything we were doing. So sorry, y'all. I'm in Oklahoma right now, y'all. So y'all know, with some family. So I'm outside trying to hide from them. Anyways, but yeah, so she got sick and like the summertime hit. I'm like trying to work here and there, but it's still like going back and forth, make sure she's okay. Because we had a plan to like come out and do like the field job together. Like let's make money together, live together the whole summer. It didn't work out that way, unfortunately. Coming into the fall season, I went back into working a desk job again. She passed away, so like everything was just like, it was a lot. It was a lot going on. It was a lot. But I was like, you know what, my friend really wanted me to do this, so I'm gonna do it. Cause like coming in, like you like take a break for a little bit. It's hard to kind of jump back into it, especially if you're doing like a desk job. Field work is available, but I have a kid, so I can't just do that, So she knew that, and she was like, just keep pushing through. Like we'll make it through. And it's been a lot. going on. Like last year, I worked from August all the way up until like April. Then I left to do a field job. Did a field job for a little bit, and then when July hit, had a really very traumatic situation happen, like life or death situation happened. They kind of put me out of it, you know. And then the Uncle Travis, you know, he's like kind of like the golden child of this. He put her on, so she put me on. So he kind of was like, and then like he said, it's a community for you. Like they'll help you. I'm like, okay, great. We didn't have that at first, but like I said, I had her, so it was like I was always good. So that's pretty much been my journey. Right now, I'm just waiting to go back into like a desk job. It's been great. I love it. I love doing adjusting. I love the flexibility of it. I love to be able to like work when I want to. I need a break, take a break, you know, for my mental. So it's been amazing.
So let me ask you, what were some of the challenges I guess you faced early on when you first got started? I know you said that you didn't want to do field because, you know, you have a child, but like what were some of those earlier challenges, whether they were personal or just like going through that beginning process?
Like I like made my child like leave her lifestyle we had in Oklahoma and go somewhere completely different. We had no family. Like it was just me. Like I had a friend. Like I had a friend that was in Texas, but like that adjustment was hard. She didn't want to do it at first. She was like, "Why are we leaving our family?" I'm like, "I'm trying to make a better life for both of us. I want a house. I want certain things for us." So that was like a big challenge, like maneuvering through that. And then I also was taking care of the people as well at the same time. So it was like a lot going on to do that as well.
So I know you said you had your friend like help you getting started out, but like was it overwhelming? I mean, it was just you, your child, in a new state, new job. Like was it like was the work overwhelming in the beginning? Because you know in the beginning it could be a little like I don't know what I'm doing.
Honestly, it like I said, it was kind of, I had a friend that was already in it, so she kind of told me I need to know to do it.
She was really helping you.
I mean, like, listen, like if it wasn't for her, I honestly wouldn't even be in Texas or doing this adjusting because she gave me the information 2 years before. I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Never did it.
Yeah.
Took my time living in Oklahoma. I'm like, yeah, she left. Like, you left me with the Texas, but I'll be like, yeah, come on. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna take my time. So like, I kind of like had like a held hand, you know. It's like mine's is different for people, you know. But like, just me, like I'm a hard worker. I can do anything. Honestly, I'm like, I'll try it. If I like it, I'll keep continuing with it.
So how did the first deployment come about? Like, did she tell you about it? How did you find it?
She gave me a recruiter for Alacrity. Like she knew was like, listen, they hiring for like desk work. You want to do like desk? Like, yeah. So she gave them my number. They reached out to me and they were like, hey, can you do auto? I was like, I had to, you know, how to finesse. I'm like, yeah, I can do it. But I said, yeah, I can try it out, you know. And then they said, yeah, I got 2 days training and we'll see you home. I'm like, wait, what? Like, I don't know how to do this for real. I was just telling y'all that was some training. No training, so I kind of had to learn on my own and just like networking. Honestly, like I met other people that was in the group also that was new. We all kind of helped each other, so that was like the best part of it.
Right, I feel like your story is a little different from everyone else's because everyone starts off very rough. I don't know anyone there. I don't have any help.
I'm sorry,
your story
guys,
is a good example of like what community can do. You know what I mean? That's great.
Very helpful. Honestly, like, and when I feel like I'm more like I get people on with me because I see something in them. People always ask, what do you do for a living? Adjuster, like what that entail, what you do, and then of course the money part of it, like but like helping other people has been like the best part of it. Like I've helped like
absolutely,
get their license. And say about 10 of them are like really active in it, but like I have at least 5 who are like, man, you made a difference in my life, and
changing they make their life
more money than me. I'm like, hey, but like it's been great for that. So I love doing that. I love that part of it. It's like it's a great experience, honestly. I tell you, listen, if you don't know what you want to do in life, you want to start something that's going to help you really build yourself up, try this.
Right.
Take the risk.
Skill, like especially this one. Yeah.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this, Ronnie. What has adjusting allowed you to do? Once now that you have adjusted, what has it allowed you to do?
Listen, I honestly, I feel like the flexibility of it has been amazing. I have a big, I have 8 siblings, right? And my dad and my younger sister, like they need me, honestly. So that has helped me to be financially for them in that way. And then also I can help them get onto adjusting. Like, hey, you want a job? You want to make some more money?
Right.
Do it. You have nothing else holding you back. Try this out. It might be good for you. Like it's been, to implement that to them, it's been great for me, honestly.
Right. That's awesome.
Okay. Just to key back into the word of the week, which is conviction. What does that mean to you? Like, how did that shape, like, I guess the beginning of your career? Because I mean, you had to have some type of conviction behind it.
Right. Tying it all together, just believing I can do it. Like, I know I can do this. I'm like, my friend can do it. I can definitely do this. Like, I have a kid, she has a kid. Just keep pushing forward. Like, I've always been very resilient on certain things. Like, life happens, honestly, it does. And as I keep moving forward, I'm like, okay, I got this. I believe I can do it. I know I can do it. I don't ever think nothing negative about it. Like, it's always gonna work out for me. That's how I believe at all times. It's gonna work out anyway.
That belief.
Yeah, it's like it's driven me. It definitely
the belief in yourself. The belief in yourself has to be strongest. It has to be.
Yeah, I have a whole person watching me do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it for myself.
That part too. Yeah.
You want to do it, Justin. She don't know what it is. Like, whatever you do, I want to do whatever you do, Mom. I'm like, yes.
Right.
I put on right now.
She see you make your own schedule. She see you taking care of her and yourself. So it's a great role model.
Loves that. Like, I didn't have that freedom at all when I was in Oklahoma working my job. Like, at all. Like, I couldn't even spend time with her. I'm like, I'm working all the time. Like, with this, I have flexibility to do so. I can maneuver. I can take a month off and do things with her for the whole rest of the school year and things like that. So it's just been really helpful for that.
That's beautiful.
I love my daughter. It's my everything. So I do this all for her.
And I did meet her. She's a sweet girl.
She's sweet? So she kicked a man out of church, so I don't know.
Okay, so just to wrap up, my last question to you would be, what advice would you give to like the new adjusters or the aspiring ones? Anything you would say to them?
I would say go at your own pace, but honestly, take the risk. If you get a job,
take the risk.
Take it, do it, because it's gonna work out for you. It really is. Like,
it's the scariest part, getting that phone call with them saying like, "Hey."
Self-doubt can really bring no, just do it. Just do it. Just go out there. There's people out there that can help you. This community right here is gonna be a great tool to have with you, because like sometimes you get out there, you don't really have anybody to help you out. But like this right here is really helpful. People is gonna help network you through it, but just take the risk. Don't be scared. Absolutely. It's scary, but take the risk.
Don't use the excuse, I don't have a car. Yeah. Meech said he didn't have a car. He still
I have a car. Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's no excuses. You just gotta survive.
They say, can you be here? Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Exactly.
I just connected my Zoom. I do every Sunday.
Yeah, I was convicted, man. That's good stuff, Ronnie. Thank you, man. Thank you so much,
Ronnie. I appreciate that.
Real quick, before we let you go, Obi Mac, first off, congratulations, Obi Mac. Obi Mac just got that license.
Yes, congratulations.
Congratulations. Obi Mac, man. But he asked in the chat, he said he just got it. So he's looking for a desk position. Where's a good place to look? You got any place that maybe any firms that I know? Pilot is a good place. They may have some good stuff.
I would say Pilot. I would say QA.
Yeah.
QA is definitely
QA.
And they're looking for people. They're looking for right now. They're the best ones to go through. Yeah. Especially beginning.
Well, just put your information on. Just go through a bunch of firms, man. Just put your information on everybody's list. Put that stuff out there, and they'll start to slowly send you information on how to get started.
Right now, they're out there.
Definitely.
Crew, QA, yeah. So there's quite a few out there right now, and they're hiring for desk. So, but congratulations again, man.
Yeah,
thank you so much, Ronnie.
Yeah,
thank you. It's major, man. Thank you so much, Ronnie, for your time, and that was great, man. Good stuff. But so next guys, we up for a big treat again.
Yes.
As far as the questions and stuff, if you guys have anything from the previous weeks before, I know we had Candace speaking about deployment. We've had credit education. So if you guys still think there's some things, man, drop those questions in the chat. We still can address those, man. Those people are going to be coming back. I know Candace is going to be coming back again, speaking about deployments and how to stay deployed and stuff. So
stay deployed.
We'll put those questions in there so we still can address those. Fill out those forms, contact information. Man, we got some good stuff coming out so that we can be able to blast this information out to you guys. So give us a good way that we can get in contact with you. So fill those things out in Discord and CRM and everything like that, so we can get that along. But right now, guys, it's my pleasure to introduce to you, man. This guy's a contractor. He's going to be speaking to you guys from a whole different perspective other than adjusting. So I'm really excited to hear this. Mr. Ismaldo Matias.
Hello,
Join us, man.
sir.
We welcome, man. Welcome, man. Please welcome. We thank you, guys. Thank you for joining us, Matias. I mean, it's Maldo. Please take the floor.
Yes.
Thank you. Glad to be here. So yeah, today I'm gonna just go over you guys pretty much what my company does and what our process is, and kind of the differences in of an adjuster from a roofer side, and how do we compare and how we work together through the process. So I am the regional manager for roofclaim.com in the Sunshine State of Florida. I've been working in the roofing industry for about 7 years now. And I started as a regular sales guy and worked my way up and did a bunch of the training there. But what RoofClaim is, you know, we are a network of contractors. We are a nationwide company that we specialize on assisting the customers through the insurance process most of the time. That's what we specialize in. But we also do, you know, the roof repairs if they need it, or if they're paying for the full roof out of pocket. We also provide those services. But our main focus is, you know, if there was a storm that hit the area, let's go through the insurance process and walking them from step A all the way through step C. And, you know, with especially here in Florida, with a lot of bad talks about contractors and roofers, well, our goal in roofclaim.com is really to, you know, be committed to bring in transparency, trust, and efficiency to the roofing industry in protecting the consumers throughout the entire process, because most homeowners do not understand how the claim process work, or, you know, ever filed a claim before. So no, they can't file a claim unless like half the roof is gone. They're like, well, no, my roof don't have that much damage. Like I can see 20 missing shingles. That's enough damage. So that is our process there, and we only hire the top 3% of installers because we want to provide quality work. And we make sure that the homeowners are being informed throughout the whole process, and so they're learning with us and being educated. The main process of how we carry out is, you know, we target the areas where recent storms have happened, and we work our way out from that center. So if, you know, for example, if Central Florida was hit with a hurricane or a hailstorm, that's where we're gonna maximize our time there. And we're going to go through those neighborhoods first and spread out from there. We are a little different than most roofers. We don't really go out there door knocking and trying to get people out. Our process is more the door hangers. So we want to advertise and get our name out there as much as possible and be people's face. So that way I'd rather be invited to somebody's home rather than forcing my way in. Because at that point, if I'm knocking at your door, most people are not going to trust you. But when they see, okay, this guy's still out here, my neighbors signed up, I see their billboards, I see their commercials, they're more likely to trust us. And we are just simply offering the free roof inspection for the client there and seeing, you know, what their options are. We have our inside sales team also that they do the cold calling. So they'll call around and say, hey, we have appointments in your area. Do you want to get a free inspection as well? Your neighbor's getting one. And they call around to also set up more appointments for us. But during the initial inspection, all we're doing is a visual inspection, non-invasive, of just, you know, what is going on. We're looking for storm damage, obviously, and you know, the conditions of that roof. If we do find storm damage in that area, then we come down and present that data to the homeowner. Let them know, hey, this is what's going on up there. These are your options. If it does have storm damage, then we can go the insurance route and walk them through how to do that. But if they don't have storm damage, they just need a minor, you know, it's just wear and tear, then making them aware, you know, where the leaks is and the repairs they needed, or if they might have to just repair out of pocket for the full roof, or what it is like going on. But once the homeowner chooses to do the roof claim, then we can take over and assist from there. So the homeowner has to open up the claim. We cannot do it for them. But once they sign an agreement where we're going to assist the homeowner with the insurance company and speak on their behalf without them signing the rights away. So we don't want our clients signing the rights away and not being in control. We want them to be informed and making sure they're working with us through the process, because we're there to assist them. And we offer, you know, meeting with the insurance adjuster. So the field adjusters, you guys,
How's that process for you with the adjuster? Because it can be or it
Yeah.
can be love. What's it
So,
like for you, brother? Because that's the real thing, man. We adjusters, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that is the ongoing belief, is that we're there to fight each other.
Right. We're on the same team. That's what I always say.
Yeah. That's what it was.
I like to fight. Okay, I'm stopping.
Trying to deny the roof and this and that and blah blah blah. And they actually got to see the process. It's like, no, we just got to work together and assist each other in seeing, hey, this is what's going on this roof. It's either damaged or not. With wind is easier. You're gonna have missing shingles.
Right.
That's easier. When it comes to hail, it's more subjective. That's what the starts.
That's
Do
the
you
key
guys
word,
get hail down
subjective.
there?
Yeah, sometimes we get hail. Not Texas.
Wow.
That's different.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, little stuff.
Subjective, boy. That subjective word is, that's a killer.
Because
How'd you get involved in the game, brother?
Hey, we get adjusters from Texas expecting the damage you see in Texas here in Florida. You're never going to find that here. So you got to, okay, what is Florida insurance company approving and what they're doing that can be approved? Because some of the stuff that gets approved here will never get approved in Texas. Because
how is because I feel like I've been hearing a lot about the insurance companies out in Florida, whether I heard some of them have been pulled out of Florida, or I know Citizens is one of the big ones in Florida. Is there multiple carriers still? How is that process?
We got hundreds of carriers still. Citizens is the state funded insurance. Okay. So they're the one that always going to take in the people
the floods and stuff
dropped, or the insurance pull out. Citizens will take them over in the meantime until they can either replace their roof or do what they got to do to get out the insurance to accept them. But really, some of this insurance did not properly plan and just thought that they were going to take people's money and never have to pay that.
Right. And then they got rocked.
Or you're going to hit with a storm every year.
Right, back to back.
It's going to happen.
Right. Meech, what
let me
ask
you this.
I
was going to ask you, Ismaldo, what exactly, what do you guys look for? Is there a certain line? Say, for instance, if you go on a roof and you say that there is some hail, but maybe not enough for a total roof replacement, or you coming down saying, hey, we find a little hail, for enough for a repair, or are you looking for more? I mean, you trying to get a full roof replacement every time you find hail on the roof, basically? Because that's what we sort of think as adjusters, sometimes, you guys just want full roof replacements all the time, don't want to repair anything. What's going on with that whole dynamic?
Right. So if we are advising a client to go through the insurance route, it's because we're going to pursue a full replacement.
Right.
There's no point in contacting the insurance for repairs.
No point. Exactly. Okay.
Now, but if it's enough damage, let's go through the insurance. If we believe that there's evidence that there was storm, and the key with hail is you got to find collateral damage. Something there that we can work together, because if you have, the vents, the gutters, the pool enclosure, and everything is untouched, but you got a bunch of spots on the shingle, then you're going to come in as an adjuster and question that.
Right.
Hail, if it didn't damage anywhere else. So we got to find to really justify. And here in Florida, we got a 25% rule. So we got to, if they finding more than 25% damage, then it's going to get approved.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
So that's also has to be damaged in order for us to get the full roof.
Right.
It's a
that's nice.
There versus other states.
25%. That sounds insane.
That's nothing.
That's awesome. That's money to me. That's awesome.
Exactly.
That's cool until you get a flood claim. Then that's when you're gonna run into water's all nice until you get a flood claim. Then you're gonna run into some.
Is that 25% per slope or 25%
total?
25% total.
Wow.
Now some carriers have over time have adjusted it where it has to be 25% per slope depending on the policy that the homeowners choose. But standard policy is for 25% of the total roof.
Wow.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
let me ask you this on a personal level. Well, you know,
here we go.
As a roofer, can you remove turtle vents without damaging surrounding shingles?
I
Can
love
you
that.
manipulate those?
So it all depends. You know, if that roof just got installed in the last year, there's no reason why.
Josh is killing me. I'm laughing at Josh. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I can do that. But a 15-year-old roof, you want me to remove
Right.
that turtle vent? I'm going to destroy everything around.
Right.
There's no way.
Right.
And my concern is not even the shingle, but that underlayment is probably compromised because it was felt.
Right.
As
Yeah,
soon
it's
as I
probably
start
gonna get ripped
I'm
up.
gonna compromise the underlayment. Now, that's my
Right.
name. I don't. And that's the thing. I don't want to put my name on that roof just without that repair because I know it's going to start leaking eventually again.
Right.
So,
Okay,
that's
as
it.
a contractor, are you putting on second layers of shingles on top of another layer? Can you do that? Is that considered a nullable surface?
So that is allowed in Florida. You get to do at least one re-roof. So you can do one on top of the other. My company does not. We don't want to do that because at that point I can't really see what the plywood looks like, and that plywood, the re-nailing is not up to code.
Right.
Yeah, so we rather do a full tear off
Okay.
than just re-roof over it.
Right. Okay. Just questions, man. Questions I like to ask
Right.
contractors.
Good question.
I have a question for you. As far as you've been in management, how do you deal with your new people? Like, what's your process as far as like the new folks coming through? How do you make sure that they're prepared? If they're not prepared, how much time do you give them before you say, "Hey, this ain't working out for you, my friend"?
Yeah, so with our training, you know, it is really going into being able to identify damage, being able to understand the insurance process and what actually, you know, going through samples and seeing photo packets, and actually doing the roof inspections together to see what storm damage looks like versus just wear and tear, deterioration, maybe mechanical damage when the roof was originally installed. Things like that. So they got to be able to be confident in that, because when they go out there and present the data to the homeowner, you know, they got to speak with conviction and say, hey, this is what it is. When I'm dealing with the adjuster, and it goes both ways with the insurance, with the adjuster and the contractor, you got to speak with conviction and know what you're talking about. Because if you're a new adjuster and you come to the roofer and you're kind of like, well, maybe that
was me. That was me. You might got something. Sorry, you got me. All right. Sorry.
I'm pushing. I'm taking over now. You don't know what you're doing.
Right.
And now if I'm like, well, I think this is damage. Now I just gave you the ball. Now you guys gonna take me over. It's like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. I've been doing this for 10 years, 30 years, whatever it might be. This is what it is.
So when you do inspections with the adjusters, do you kind of like let them run the show automatically, or like how's your approach with it with your new guys? What do you tell them how to approach it with an adjuster?
So the best approach I found is let the adjuster take the lead at first. They're the one that know how they want the process done. You know, they know how to do their research and everything. I don't want to take you out of your rhythm where, you know, hey, let's start the photo packet on the roof or the interior. Just do your thing individually, and I'm going to follow. You know, once we're on the roof, I'm going to wait for, you know, or ask you, you know, how you want. Some adjusters, they want the contractor to point out as we go. The adjuster will tell me, shut up, sit on the valley and wait till I'm done.
Right.
I'm not going to argue with you. Do your job, and then I'll see what you missed. And things like that. So you just got to get a feel for the adjuster.
Right.
And then just let them do their thing. Because if you're marking everything, you're finding damage, then I'm going to keep my mouth shut. You're finding damage. That's what I want to see.
Right.
Come back and tell me there's no damage up here. Like, okay. What are we missing? What's going on here?
It's funny that you said that you have to speak with conviction, because I remember when I first started, and my go-to line is when someone asks me, hey, how long have you been doing this? I mean, from the very first day, I was like, I've been doing it for about a year now. like off rip. No, there's no way you even thinking like I have no idea what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like fake it till you make it. Like go back and talk to your manager and be like, I have no idea what I saw. Can you explain this to me? Like, but while you're there, I'm sitting there, I'm looking at them and I'm running the show. Even in the beginning when I didn't know what I was really doing, like I was running the show. I'm letting them know like, hey, you can mark up the gutters if you want, or you can point out any damages. Cause I also like to be on the same page as a contractor because I spoke about this before, but I hate supplements and I hate doing reconciliations. They're very, very annoying. So I try to be on the same page up front so that we can have the most stuff up front together. And then, you know, I'm human. I might miss one or two things, but I just like to be on the same page as the contractor.
We hate supplements too, because a mission right there. You know, now we gotta wait.
Yeah, then it's back and forth.
No, let's get everything done right first time, and we're good.
Candace had a question. Right. I see her hand. She followed the rules, raised her hand. That's a hand up. Wow. She just jump in. She's got her hand up.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hey, all right. I just was trying to get a question in real quick from the perspective since we have him on the line. Tile roofs is a huge challenge in Florida a lot of times. So I was curious from his perspective, what's the biggest challenge you see on your side of the fence dealing with that with insurance companies and adjusters? We've got adjusters of all tenure on the call, so I think it'd be good to hear that. Some of them may or may not have handled Florida claims yet, and with storms projected to hit Florida, it'd be good to hear your perspective on some of those challenges. Of course, each insurance company is going to have some, ways they handle it, but from your perspective, what would you share?
So, each insurance is going to be a little bit different. And the biggest thing here is that most insurance are gonna always push for the repair versus the full replacement up front, and see if the homeowner comes back and because if the homeowner doesn't say anything, they're like, okay, we got him. But
right,
I just have to send an email out to the adjuster, and they're like, okay, can we settle? Because I didn't have to argue, I didn't have to do anything. It's just simply going back to them. But that's kind of like and I even heard some adjusters say it out there too, where they're being instructed to just deny everything up front. Like that's
I've heard some people like from Allstate, some people that dealt with a lot of people from Allstate have mentioned that before to me.
Yeah,
they'll say, hey, we're not buying roofs right now in this area. I'm just giving you a heads up. And I'm just like, wow, before they even get up there. Yeah.
So
that's Kristen, that's horrible.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's horrible. I'll be mad as an insured.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't know that. They don't understand that. So that's why, somebody like me will come in and educate them and say, hey, yes, that's their initial approach, but we have to go back and fight it and let them know why, we can't just repair, this many shingles. Because it's gonna, the roof is not up to code. They didn't even do a brittle test. We have to do a brittle test or attempt to repair or something to show hey, there's no possible way to just repair it.
Christina, she owned it, man. She hit that chatter pop. She's professional over there, boy. Man, go Christina, you go. Jeez, I'm like, man, policy procedure. That's awesome.
There is some impending storms coming to the Florida area, right?
Yeah, we're looking to some storms coming up the East Coast here. See how those panned out. And the good thing about Florida too is, we don't have such a steep, unless you're in the Orlando area, Jacksonville area, you're gonna be doing some steep roofs out there. Pretty, 512, 612.
Nice and easy.
That's good.
Right.
That's awesome, man. Do we have any more questions? Mr. Osmaldo, anything in the chat you want to address? Anyone?
Yeah.
We can keep them on all day. I got all kind of questions I'll be waiting to ask that contractors, man. I get you on there, man. So that's some great information, man. Great information, man. So we want to, man, thank you so much, man. So, man, I hope you're around more and more, man. So you'll definitely be a great resource to have available, man. So, again, thank you for your time with that, man. Thank you so much. Well, guys.
She had a question. So who's the contractor in the call? Oh, in this call. Is that your?
Yes.
Somebody the contractor on the call?
Oh yeah, it's small though, man. I see
Yes.
pretty much him and Josh see him every morning. He is a part of my group, my mastermind group. He's they're really kicking butt. They're really growing and kicking butt. Like, dang, y'all, wow. So as far as I know I'm jumping in. So for the new people or for yourself, as far as those coming in Florida as a roofer, what kind of income are they expected as far as that they should be able to create for themselves?
Great question.
As a sales rep, here in Florida, you're at least making 150 a year.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
You're barely making it. You're doing minimal 150 is guaranteed.
What's your standard? I know as far as for you guys, for your salespeople.
For me, I tell them straight, guy, if you're not here to make 200, I don't want you on my team. Making 200 a year, I don't want you on my team. But my top guys will make anywhere from 3 to 4.
Absolutely. Ooh, just from sales. Wow.
Absolutely.
That is nice.
He almost came to the dark side before, but he decided to be a roofer. He should have been an adjuster.
I know.
It's small. We talked about it, man. We talked about this, brother.
With this 100K a month talk I'm hearing, I might have to come to the dark side. I don't know.
Go to the dark side, man. I know you'll probably knock that out first month.
He crushed you.
Yeah, he knocked that out, man. He'd be like, "Where the 200K club at? Yeah, where's that club? Travis. But anyway, I ain't gonna speak on that. All right, man. Well, that's great, man. Well, I want to thank everybody, man. Thank you guys for your time today. Everybody that spoke. Ronnie, thank you so much. Again, Mr. Matias, man, thank you so much. Everybody that joined us today, man, on this Laboratory of Redemption, man. We want to, what does redemption mean for you? Ask yourself that, man. Bring that to the board, man. Drop that in the chat. We'd love to hear that.
I think Josh on praying away the storms. He's praying them away. That's what it said in the chat.
Nah, Josh.
He's praying them away, man. What kind of stuff is that, man? He don't want to
He's doing reverse rain dance.
Reverse rain dance.
We don't need the reverse rain dance. I know, Travis, you were saying about something about your mastermind stuff earlier, but I know another thing that you guys have is the extreme execution. And I know, so guys, next week we're really in for a treat.
Next week you got to show up. You have to.
Yeah, we're gonna have a special guest speaker next week, Mr. Wazir Naval. I hope I'm saying that right. From Extreme Execution, and this is, Extreme Execution is just what it says. It's really extreme execution. It makes you want to execute extremely. So this guy has a lot to bring to the table.
This ain't nothing. This ain't nothing at all.
Man, really, if you listen to it, make you want to execute.
It's gonna get your mind right. Most importantly, it's gonna get your mind right.
Absolutely, man. So this guy's one of the gentlemen that's a part of that whole thing. So really, if you're here this week, definitely be here next week. Bring a friend, bring a few, because they'll definitely benefit from hearing this gentleman talk. So again, man, that's per month. Join the 100K. Come back, for the Laboratory of Redemption again. We're here every week. Every Sunday, 6:30 Central Time. We are here. Guys, you guys have anything to say, anything to add? Am I missing anything? Am I forgetting anything?
I do. I just want to say one more time, Sterling, good luck this week, baby.
He's in Minnesota.
We here for you.
Out there in Minnesota, getting the money.
All right. Congratulations, Sterling.
Stay on it, stay on the grind. I promise you, everything's gonna open up. Just stay focused, guys.
And Obi's next.
Yeah. Obi's next.
Obi got that life. Obi, congrats again, Obi.
Congratulations,
yes,
Obi.
Right, cold Minnesota.
Hardest cold is Minnesota. Sterling.
That boy Sterling is. That's what's up.
Yeah, we gonna clap it up once Sterling closes his first claim. We got him.
Any questions? We got plenty of reps. We got plenty of reps.
Yeah, that's why I told him I'm gonna take it personally if he don't reach out to this community, because
it's gonna be a shame.
I ain't gonna let you down.
All right. That's
man.
what's up.
I'm gonna choke him out. Like, what's your problem, man?
I be wanting this more than they want it sometimes.
I know, man. I want it for you. Take my money. I get no money out of this. But I want you to
I got no money involved, but
nothing.
yeah.
Nothing. Just
real. We locked in.
Satisfaction of you being happy.
Exactly.
Yes,
Exactly. I love it.
All right, guys.
Well, all right, guys.
Again, man. Thank you guys again. Another week.
Ismaldo, thank you.
Ismaldo, that was great, man. I'm looking forward to hearing from you again.
He was all smooth and stuff. He was all smooth. I'm like, man,
hey, man.
It's
the glasses. It's the glasses. But it was.
Yeah, no, he was in a room full of wild dogs. It was kind of rough for him. I get it.
He was good. I'm like,
I keep my calm about the wild though. I keep my calm around you.
Except when he plays Uno. He turns to a monster.
That dog don't come out.
For real?
I don't know who the dude was.
That's a serious game. That's a serious game right there.
Yeah, no, that is.
Oh, he was dog. Like, I get so strong.
Right.
Don't draw four. Don't make me draw four, baby. You better not make me draw four.
No.
All right, guys.
Hey, Smaldo. Hey, real quick, Smaldo. The roofing game. How'd you get involved in it?
That boy still ask questions.
I'm just curious, man.
Hey, man.
I'm curious.
That question was supposed to be when we was asking Ismaldo questions.
Okay, well,
past time, sir. That's good. No, real quickly, it kind of was by accident or divine intervention, if you want to believe, or how you want to think of it. But I didn't really I didn't know anything about the industry, but a friend of mine had joined, and I was looking for something in the meantime kind of job. And I was like, okay, well, I'll give it a shot. My wife thought it was a scam. She said, don't do it. I was like, well, let me go try it out. Worst case, I'll leave in 2 weeks. 7 years, I'm still here. You know, I learned the process. I was a regular sales guy. I was door knocking door to door back then. Doing stuff. I didn't have proper training.
What was that like, man? Because I did that with AT&T. I said, oh, this is terrible.
I don't like that.
I got tricked out. The suit on, got tricked. I was like,
hey, man. Yes. I sold Kirby vacuums. If you sold Kirby vacuums, raise your hand. You doing not.
I sold Fairfax vacuums. I sold
G5, baby. G5.
Hey. We used to do what we call
My parents had a Kirby.
We used to do vacuum with Kirby. I'd come up and kill the whole Kirby with my vacuum cleaner.
Man, please, man. Ain't no such thing as killing no Kirby, man. Come on,
kill it. I
my
the air right
demonstration
after
kill
Kirby.
your demonstration, man. My demonstration.
vacuum
I ain't
sold
never
itself.
even heard of no Kirby. I don't know
What
what that is.
Smile.
I don't know what
I had
that
to do a
is.
smile. The vacuum would do the rest.
Hey,
What you doing?
hey, man.
So we got a bunch of hustlers in here.
Man, I sold meat out the back of a truck for the Colorado Meat Packing Company. I sold meat. Hey, I'm in your neighborhood. I had an order. They canceled the order. I got all this meat.
Wow.
Yeah. I sold it. So cars.
Rough start.
Absolutely, man. Hey, man, that's what it is.
That's Christina, man. She got all the goods, man. Hey, come on,
Christina
say something now.
Yeah, Christina.
Come on, she can. You know, you gotta say something. She's sitting there just pop policy.
She said, "Holla, we need some help handling them contractors. You know how to handle them contractors." That's what she said.
Yeah, I might have to hit your line.
Thank you, Kira. Thank you, Kira.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we good, man. It's gonna go down, man.
That boy Sterling got an opportunity. That boy was like, I need a job. I need to do something. He was hungry, boy.
Nah, for real.
How long did it take you? How long did it take you before you actually got to direction?
Thanks. Needed it.
You hear me?
Been waiting on it.
Say that again?
How long did it take you, like, after you got some direction? How long did it take you before you went through this, after you got, like, direction where to go?
I would say it probably took me about 90 days for me to really get the ins and out of it, really how to, when I was identifying the proper damage and not just signing anything I saw, and dealing with the homeowner.
Yeah, it was some crap. Like, are you serious about this, dude? Like,
seriously.
Seriously.
Why you call me out here?
No, you know that's blistering. You know that's a blister, man. You know how that's blistering. Come on.
All I see is hell. Everything is hell to me.
No, man, that's granular loss. Dude, that's granular loss.
Oh man. All right, guys. I have
a lot of Be safe, Christina. Have a good one.
Thanks, Christina.
Bye, y'all. Have a good night.
Hey, thanks, Josh.
Good night, guys.
Thank you, Candace. She's gone. Thanks, Dennis. Miss
Man,
Swallow.
Candace, oh, that was a great question, Candace. I
Swallow,
want to
yeah.
tell Candace that was a great question.
That was a good question. I really appreciate
Good
it.
night,
Man.
everybody.
And then,
Peace out. Good
Good
night,
night.
Levette.
Thank you. Thank
Good night.
you.
the great thing about Candace's question is she asked it when she was supposed to, opposed to what you do.
Hey, no, she got her hand up. I said her hand is up. I said, wow. See,
Hey,
she
yeah,
was
that hand.
like
following the rules, like ATC 100% following the rules. Hand was up. Wow. I was like, that was 3 minutes. He ain't even moved.
Yo, shut
Hey.
up, Travis.
Hand was up
That's
like
that
this.
management. You know, that's that management life. That's that.
I was like, dang. Like, let me say something to her. Hey, go ahead, man. Janae just kept talking. Like, her hand's up, Janae. Her hand is up. Don't see her hand?
I can't even see those heads. I can't even see those heads.
It was strong.
You don't messed up now. You didn't acknowledge her. You ain't gonna get no deployments from her. She gonna look right past your resume. She gonna look right past that shit. Boy,
Wait, that was Candace? Oh,
boy.
man.
Hell, man, that boy, I'm
that.
happy for that boy, man. That boy gonna get to make this money.
That boy Jets fan ready to go. Got a Jets jersey on.
Yes, sir.
I'm in Minnesota. Hey, the new 33. You feel me? In Minnesota. You feel me?
Okay.
Boy,
I'm telling you, Doc, I ain't even have no car. They say, you want to go down to I said, yes, I'm going down there. And then I got out the phone. I said, oh, shit, I need to get a car. I need to get a ladder.
Right.
Everything. I had to get it, but I accepted that assignment first. First and foremost.
Oh, yeah, always. Figure the rest out later.
Man. And then when I got down there, about a week and a half, 2 weeks up in there, goddamn transmission went out.
Right.
Oh, Lord.
Tough.
$500 for that car. $500, man.
Hey, got me down there.
$500.
Hey, got me down there. And my transmission went out. I had to do my goddamn inspections in Travis' car. Man.
My car was bad too, so I had a bad car too, but it worked out.
Yeah, we was all sharing cars.
Yeah, we was making it happen, man. We were making it happen, man. You know what I'm saying, man? That's an experience, man. Like I say, man, I didn't make as much money, man, but what I got from that was way more valuable than any amount of money that I could have made.
And it's here today.
It's here today.
The relationships I fostered with that, man, that from me getting off my butt and saying I'm going there, just that, man. You may not make the first money, Sterling. You may not make all the money that you think you're gonna make on this deployment, but trust me, you're gonna get something that's way more valuable
about to get the
than
paper.
that dollar amount. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get something way more valuable, but you're gonna get that paper too. Don't get me wrong, but you're gonna get something way more valuable than that, man. Your mind's gonna open up. You're gonna be exposed to things, man. Just in this type of environment, man. You know, your trajectory, man. You know, you probably was on an upward trajectory anyway. That mother just took a hard turn up. You know, like,
Parabolic.
Like,
You in the bull market, Juice.
You know?
Bull market.
bull market.
We going parabolic.
Look at the boy knees. That boy knees just out. I see the kneecaps. Everybody shined up. He shot them things up, man.
Must have my kneecaps.
I thought they were socks. They were kneecaps. I thought they were socks on. I ain't know they were kneecaps. I thought they boy had some socks, some football socks on. I didn't know they were
soccer
I
socks.
thought he was had some major red boots. I thought he had some major red boots on. Them big white boots.
Major red boots.
No, he's doing too much.
Dusty legs.
Nah, man, but it's gonna be cool, man. Hearing you, your journey and watch you close claims and get more, just more confirming what you're doing.
Yeah, we're gonna check in on that adjuster spotlight in a few weeks or so. We're gonna check in.
I'm ready.
Hit the ground running. First thing, when they give you these claims, dog. When they give you these claims.
This is the game right
you
here.
Don't print out all your claims. Print out all your claims first.
Okay.
Period. Print them out, and then you're gonna group them according to zip code, and then group them again according to what's by each other. And then when you get them all grouped up, get on that phone.
I definitely want to make them contacts.
Get on that phone, and that's it. But you got to get some kind of organization before you get on the phone. So you just won't be on the phone calling people. You call somebody that live over here, call another person live way over somewhere else. your ass be running all between. You don't want to do that.
No, I'm gonna show
You
him
wanna be
how
running
to
your
do the
protein
mapping tool, so at least he know where everybody is. He could just see it.
Yep, you gotta use that
I
mapping
know where
tool.
everybody is. Yeah.
We're gonna
But
have
all right,
ass
for
right.
real,
They're
I
gonna-
got
you
a lot
gonna
of
hit the
work to
ground
do.
running.
It's been real, y'all.
Peace
with it.
out.
I'm ready. I'm ready. That's gonna be fire.
Yeah, good man.
And
Yeah,
then
I
that
got
way I could be
We'll
the
see
first
you next
person to
time.
say, look, bro, look what the community created.
already.
Yeah.
Be a
Byproduct.
beast, boy.
That's
You
gonna
can
be
be hey, you can be a poster child for the community.
Just smiling in a Jets jersey.
Hit it
Right,
just.
hey.
Start taking pictures with your chest up. Chest up right there.
Facts.
Look what I
For
made.
real.
I did. You can do it too. Watch me.
Right.
All I did was this.
Right.
This is
Hey,
thanks
if I
to the
could do it,
community.
you can do it too, guys.
You know what
Nah,
I'm
man,
saying?
but I'm definitely excited for you, man. This is cool. Like you're there now. Like
Facts.
it is like you signed, sealed, delivered everything. Everything signed, sealed. I'm hoping so. I could be wrong. I mean, I was just thinking it would be. Cool, man.
Nah. Everybody gave me juice, so it's like I'm motivated. You know what I'm saying? Just internally to go hard, cause it's like, bro, I got help from all y'all. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's pressure, but you know what I'm saying? I don't
Ain't
have
no
to handle
pressure.
it by
Ain't
myself.
no pressure, man. Ain't no
Cancer is
pressure.
pressure.
No.
This just getting buckets. You will.
Yeah, ain't no pressure. That's the
Nah,
last
don't do
thing.
it. Don't do it to yourself. Nah, you'll go crazy. Oh my God, they close the plant. Don't do that. Don't do that. You good.
You already know
Alright.
you're gonna do it. You know you're gonna do it, so ain't no pressure. You already know what you're gonna do.
Because your boy Major hip up boy will help you out. Boy scratching kneecaps. He's good. I scratch my kneecap.
That's some of my pants.
That boy had some biscuits on his knees. Boy had some flakes on his knee, whole biscuits on his
He
knees.
had them biscuits.
Nah, man.
All
But
right,
cool,
y'all.
man.
All right,
Congratulations
man. Y'all be
again.
good seeing everybody again, man.
All
Y'all
right,
have a
y'all.
wonderful week, man. Be productive, make something happen. We see y'all next week, man.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Peace out.
All right, y'all.